Oh, hey there everybody, it's me, Godzilla 90s. Let's be real, we all know why we're here. You're here for the craziest, ugliest thing you could possibly see. You know what time it is. It's time for the tale of not the ugly pumpkin, but the tale of the ugliest pumpkin. We start our tale shortly after the death of the original pumpkin, Pumpy. His wife, Mrs. Pumpkin, had recently had a child. But because Pumpy took his own life, she had to raise the kid all by herself. But oh man, she had no idea what was about to come. I mean, yeah, the ugly pumpkin was ugly, and so was Mrs. Pumpkin, to an extent. But the child was uglier than both of them combined. This pumpkin's name was Ander Dingus. The culmination of two pumpkins breeding led to this gross, awful, abominable being. Some pumpkins were really happy and excited to be picked up and carved, but not this pumpkin. This ugly pumpkin was different. His face was ugly. His lips were chapped. His eyes were disgusting. And he had poop eyebrows and a warped stem. Everything about this pumpkin was horrible, especially his friend. How did a pimple grow on a pumpkin? Hell if I know. I'm not a damn scientist. That just goes to show how truly ugly this pumpkin was. Since news of an even uglier pumpkin rolled around, people wanted to take advantage of it and bully it just like the last one. But to their dismay, even the sight of the ugly pumpkin was frightening.
What kind of ugly pumpkin is that?
The ugliest pumpkin was so ugly that even a man like Jesus Christ would have to put an end to this ugly pumpkin. But unfortunately, the Jesus Christ figure was sold out. So there goes that idea. Well, that's too damn bad. Anyway, some people would still try to throw rocks at the pumpkin, even though most of them would miss, as they suck at throwing things. Well, except for that guy. That guy was actually pretty close. And even then, the rocks would get scared of the ugliest pumpkin and would run away somehow. It was truly a force to be reckoned with. Nobody would mess with the ugliest pumpkin. It's like nothing could get through this pumpkin. But one would try. A very familiar face in this neighborhood. And it's been 3 years since they last met. And the Rock was ready to get revenge. For some reason, I don't know. The Rock walked up to the pumpkin and said,
"Hi there, ugly pumpkin. What you doing?"
The ugliest pumpkin simply stared with its malicious eyes right into the Rock's soul. As horrific as he was, the Rock tried to keep his composure.
Well, you gonna do anything?
Said the frightened Rock. Pumpkin moved for once and looked at him. It stared at the Rock and looked him dead in his eye, and suddenly it jumped. And so, the ugliest pumpkin was left alone from that day on. If the Rock couldn't do it, then who out there would have the guts to approach this pumpkin fearlessly? Kaiju Kaijus, humans, Saiyans, and even disassembly drones all agreed to never approach the ugliest pumpkin. Without that extra flair in his life, the ugliest pumpkin felt
Bored.
everything felt so
Lame.
there was no more thrill in his life. The ugly pumpkin felt sad. He simply just couldn't take it anymore. He didn't want to live like this. But somebody wasn't done yet,
Pumpkin!
says the Rock. The ugliest pumpkin went through the flight of stairs. But then to his dismay, it was the Rock,
This looks a little familiar, doesn't it, boy?
says the Rock.
Say, since nobody likes you, what if you did what your father did?
He said to the ugliest pumpkin. Ew.
With his boring life and nothing happening, something clicked when the Rock said nobody liked you. It lit a flame in his soulless body. It was at this moment he realized he wasn't just a normal ugly pumpkin. He was the ugliest pumpkin to ever exist. He simply started to shake again after the pumpkin just stared at the Rock.
Do you realize who you're talking to? I am the ugliest pumpkin! Everybody will fear me! It didn't work.
Said the Rock to himself in his
Brain?
So the ugliest pumpkin stared him down one more time and said,
Us pumpkins actually get play, you boulderhead!
the Rock went into shock and fell on the floor. The Rock was killed by the ugliest pumpkin.
Oh, that killed him. That was stupidly easy. Alright. Well, guess I'm going back home.
And so the ugly pumpkin waddled away. He looks so cute when he waddles like that.
Don't call me cute. I'm supposed to be ugly.
Somebody heard the commotion. The Rock was dead! The rock that killed every other ugly pumpkin was used by a fork to kill those people in the woods, and was used to kill Scar. And in that moment, he realized that nothing could kill the ugliest pumpkin. But, unfortunately for him, somebody else was there to investigate the crime scene. It was the police! They were here to arrest the guy again!
I'm not running anymore. I'm fighting you,
But then, the guy went to jail, not for killing the rock, but for attempting to assault 5 officers. And that was the tale of the ugliest pumpkin. Well, I hope you enjoyed the long-awaited sequel to my favorite childhood book. Later, everyone.